Okay, so today we will be comparing my Might Guy concept to the real thing in ABA. Sadly, I don't remember who suggested this idea to me, like to compare my concept with the real thing in ABA. But if I do remember it, I will be shouting their name out in the comment section. And if you remember suggesting that to me, please say so in the comment section and I'll heart your comment or something like that. So let's get into the comparison.
ダーティーディーズダンダートチーム神戸を垂れつくばえ
Okay, so I forgot to mention this in the first recording, but the moves that are similar to from my concept to the real thing, those will be called predicted, ranked predicted. If they're not similar, then they will be unpredicted, but if they're kinda similar but not quite enough, then I'll just call them close enough or something like that, I don't know. Okay, so in the first move, Might Guy gets out his nunchucks, starts slapping people with it, and then pokes them with it, and then knocks them back at the end. But in my concept, Might Guy gets his nunchucks out, starts to poke them, and slaps them to the side again, which like knocks them away or something like that. I would say these moves are pretty similar to each other, so I'll rank this one predicted. Okay, so the second move for Might Guy is Severe Hurricane, which is basically the Leaf Hurricane move, but he moves forward while he's doing that, and it's a God break for Might Guy. But in my concept, I didn't do that. I just did Leaf Hurricane, but it's a guard break now and it has a bigger range. And that's all. I would say that these moves are very similar. They're basically the same thing, but Might Guy doesn't move forward. So I will call this close enough. So it's in the middle, like it's not there, but it's kinda there still. Third move of Might Guy is Dynamic Entry. So it's basically launch of Lancer, but it's Might Guy. So he puts his leg up and then dashes forward, and if he comes across a player that's not blocking, he will just kick them. And it's supposed to be a combo starter, but it's not. And in my concept, I reskinned the move too. I reskinned yes, Sanji's grill shot. So Might Guy just jumps up and dashes towards the enemy, but at least this one actually gives you a combo, like actually a combo starter. So I would call this move a close enough too, because it's still like dashing towards the enemy and stuff like that. So yeah, close enough in my opinion. The last move of Might Guy would be the flip kick move. So Might Guy just jumps up and then slams someone down, like kicks them down to the ground. And it's an extender, I think. Yeah, it's an extender. And it's also an evasive move, so you can use it while you're being M1'd. But I did like my concept move was completely off. I just did the same thing as Lee has, which is the Rising Wind move. It is a god break, and I don't know what I was thinking. I should have given him something new, but I just gave him the same thing. So this is our first unpredicted move, or not predicted, I don't know what to call it. This is the first episode of the series, so I guess you guys can, I don't know, make something in the comments if you guys want to, of course. So this move was unpredicted, sadly. This is a side note here. I didn't really think that Might Guy would have had 8 awakenings when it came out, so I just gave him an awakening that took him right to 8 gates. So let's just discuss those 4 moves that I made in the concept. And the first move in Awakening would be Asaku Jabu. So Might Guy just kicks the enemy up and then starts to punch them, or creating fire out of them or something like that, and then it knocks them down. And this move was the same thing in my concept, so it's just the same thing basically. And I have to say that this move was predicted. The second move of the 8 gate Might Guy would be Elephant Evening. And Might Guy just creates white stuff out of his hands, like stuns the enemy, and starts to teleport around them, punching them, like creating these huge waves of air that's just rushing through the enemy or something like that. And like it does good damage, it's unblockable actually, and it's a good move overall. But in my concept, the move is called First Step, and Might Guy just fires this white projectile in front of him that's supposed to be the same thing. Like in ABA it doesn't look the best, we can all say that, but in my concept it's 100 times worse. I'm sure I could have thought of something better, but I didn't. I just did that. So even though the movie is supposed to be the same thing, it's like totally different. So I will call this move unpredicted. I'll rank this move unpredicted, sadly. The third move would be Hirodora, so my guy just fires this tiger head at his enemy. It's very beautiful, I like it. It's a god break, it's auto aim as well, but in my concept I found this scene where my guy just fires flames out of his hands. So I just did the same thing in my concept. My guy just fires a few flames out of his hands. It's god break, it's an auto aim, guardable move, and it's way off. It's not even like close. It's a projectile. I guess that's the only thing they share. Kind of projectile, yeah. So I would rank this move unpredicted again, sadly. The last move that Might Guy has is Night Guy. So Might Guy just gets covered in this red chakra and then a dragon header appears around him. I don't really like how ABA did it in their concept, but I'm not the one to speak because I got too lazy. I have to say this was me being lazy, and I just imported a scene from the Naruto anime of Might Guy using Night Guy. I'm sorry that I got lazy. I would have made something beautiful, or I wouldn't have because I couldn't really animate or model as well as I can now. So I doubt it would be as good as the next concept that I'm making, and that's wood related, I would say. But I just imported a scene from Naruto, and it just one shots the same thing because it's from the anime. I didn't even make something different. So this move, I guess it was predicted, but that's obvious that it would be in his kit. So I guess this was the whole video. Thank you very much for watching. I love you all who have come this far, I guess, and thank you for listening to me and to my annoying voice. Goodbye for now. Toodaloo.